Okay guys, hey. Alright, if I was going to type out how to do these dumplings and form them, it's going to take me forever. Much easier just to show you by video. So here I am, Chef Patrick, otherwise known as Mr. Hands, and I'll show you what I've got ready. I've got my dumpling dough already rolled out, like I said in the thing, into a 1-inch log. I'm keeping it right up here underneath a damp towel because it tends to dry out a little bit quickly. I've got my bowl of filling, and I've got a paring knife and a little dowel here that I use as a rolling pin. You may have noticed when I did that salmon pie recipe, I was using a longer dowel to roll out my dough for that. I just went to Home Depot, picked up a 1-inch dowel, had them cut it into 3 different lengths, a short one like this, a medium length, and a long one that I use for the pie dough, and brought that home, sanded off the edges, and they're great for this kind of stuff. Okay, so I'll show you how I'm going to do this. I'm going to cut off a piece about 1 inch by 1 inch. So I have a square about that big, smaller than a ping pong ball, bigger than a marble, and then I'm just going to smash it down flat with my hand. Just a tiny bit of flour on here, and a little bit of herbs left over from making the filling. So, and then I'm just going to give it a quick roll across here. It doesn't have to be exact, doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to roll from the center out. And the reason I'm doing this is I want to end up with something that's thicker in the center than it is on the edges. So if I press outward, the center is going to be a little bit fatter. I can see it starting to stick there. Pick that up. And I'm just going to not do it too much, give it a little bit of pressure. I want it to be, about 4 inches across. Pretty simple, like that. Ta-da! Done. Now, I'm going to reach over and grab a small spoonful of my filling. Alright, and it's normal to want to put too much in there, so you want to go just a small amount. There you go, just a touch. Alright, now, you can, if you want to, just simply clamshell it closed and pinch, 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 pinch. That's fine. If you want to get that restaurant pot sticker look, what you want to do is pinch toward this one end. Now, I'll take it with my finger right here, and I'm going to push toward my thumb. And then I'm going to keep pushing that same edge. Again, fold. See how I'm folding? It's pinching. Push same place, pinch. Push same place, pinch. See how the filling's starting to squish up there? That's why you don't want too much filling. Pinch, pinch, and one last time, pinch. And then what you'll end up with is that folded look like that. It's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. But you get that crescent kind of shape like that, and you get a nice fat bottom, and I'm going to use that later when I pan sear them. That's going to be the crispy part, and that's really, really good. Alright, so let me show you that one more time. I have another piece over here I rolled a second ago to save time. So same thing. Grab a little bit of my spot prawn filling. I did put a little bit of pork in this one. The last batch I made I didn't, but I wanted to try this. So whoops, that's almost too much. I can see it. Took a little bit out. Okay. So small amount. It's like 2 teaspoons worth. You can see in there. Alright, so center it. It's a little bit oval, so I'm going to fold it this way to make it easier. Alright, so pinch there, and again, take my finger and push toward my thumb. Fold it, pinch, fold it, pinch, fold it, pinch. I know I'm being pretty repetitive, but you get the idea. One more time. And this fresh dough will close together pretty easily. Nice. I'm making a little plate of them over here to the side. Now, of course, you don't have to do that. That can be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But if you want to, you can use one of these things. This is a dumpling press. I picked it up. It was like $4.95 at Uwajimaya. Most kitchen supply stores will have them. Definitely any good-sized Asian market will have them. Okay, so again, piece of dough, and this is. I have a friend who used these at a pot sticker making party and still getting teased about it. But I think, hey, if it makes it easier and it comes out with good dumplings, that's good. All right, so. Again, small amount of the filling, and you can kind of see when you fold this how it's going to fit in there if it's going to be too much. Alright, so it's got to squeeze it, and then with this fresh dough, just sort of a gentle press, not too hard, kind of push together easily. Hold that pressure for just a moment, and what you get is a pretty sharp looking dumpling. It's flat, you don't have that crescent bowl shape that you get with one of these, but it's still a pretty nice dumpling. And for it's a gyoza style, and for pan-searing, it comes out pretty good. It's a little bit, like, you see, it's a little bit heavy amount of dough there. You can always just take your knife and just trim off the excess. Yeah, that's beautiful. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if you want to go real easy and not go through this whole dough and rolling thing, these are the gyoza skins I mentioned before. Pack of, this is average of 47, they sell them by weight, but 47 of them for, like, again, about $4 and change. Much thinner. That's the gyoza style, the thinner dough. What you have to do here, I got a little bowl of water. Just going to dip my finger in it and just rub my finger around the outer edge. You need to do that with the store-bought stuff for it to seal. That's all it takes. Okay, so then I'm going to set this inside that, push down a little bit to make that bowl. Grab a little bit of my filling. Same thing, just push a small amount in there. It's about a tablespoon and a half in that one. And press it down. And now this one, with the store-bought, you give it a bit more pressure. Really squeeze that down. And again, hold it for a moment. Keep that pressure on. And then when you open it up, that's really easy. And that thin skin gives you a nice flute there. All of these, you probably don't see it on the wet plate. On the white plate, there you go. They all work perfectly well. It's all a matter of how much work you want to put into it, how much you enjoy playing with your food. But the secret is the good filling and a good dipping sauce, and any of these are going to be great. All right, and go back to the blog for the pan frying or boiling, whatever you want to do. And thanks for watching, guys.